Welcome everyone to the first edition of Italy Corporate Day by Euroland Corporate. I'm so pleased to be here today with Felice Egidi, the president of ESI SpA, which is one of the most promising companies in the renewable energy in the Italian landscape, and especially right now because this year for sure marks a big milestone for the company. Now you're entering in a new chapter of the life because you started the IPP business, so you're adding this new business unit to the system integrator, the EPC, so you're becoming a producer, an independent producer of energy, so covering the entire value chain. So it's such a privilege to be here with you today.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
And
Simone.
Before we dive in the interview, just to in a nutshell, just to introduce maybe ESI to the audience. So yes. What is ESI? What is ESI, and what are the core business in the sector in which you operate?
Thank you very much, Simone, and thank you to Paris and everybody to hosting us and to hosting me. And I'm happy to be here because for us it's a big moment, very important moment. ESI is a energy system integration acronym, and we are listed to the Euronext stock exchange in Milan. So that's a big challenge as well. ESI was born as a ground movement company, let's say. So we had a big experience on that, and then slowly we became an EPC operator, so fully integrated EPC operator. You mentioned also the system integrator. System integrator means the part we develop, especially in the African countries, where we had off-grid projects. So we develop our project with also big experience on BESS, on battery storage. So let's say we are a full developed engineering company. Then there is a new chapter now, very challenging for us. We like to say the perfect storm from APC and system integrator up to IPP company. Is a big challenge for us, but we already are investing a lot of effort on that. So on our project, our own project, the good point is that we can control the revenues on the project very well. We look forward in a good way for IPP to increase our IPP. In the 3 years frame, we think we will have about 40-50 megawatts of development. Of course, there is a ramp. You can see on our accounting balance, the net financial position is showing up that we are starting investing on that, and we are happy to do that. And we think the future will be a good compromise between APC and IPP for sure, with the recurrent revenues that will help a lot ESI in the growth in the next 3-5 years.
Amazing. Of course, so the value proposition in 3 segments, they're of course so complementary. Yes. But if we need to say what is actually your competitive advantage in the market scenario, so you compare to your competitors, what do you think is your biggest strength, your uniqueness?
Thank you. I think ESI has a good position in the market. ESI is a very good shaped company. That's a good point. Now we are using the debt a little bit because, let's say, to increase the IPP business. But internally, we have a strong capability in engineering and in the vertical development. So we can is an on-door company, let's say. We have good skills on the fields of engineering, of the development as well today. So we can run big projects by ourselves with our tools, and we have young people there because I know we are talking for investment, but I like to talk about human capital. Human capital is today very important, skills, and it's not easy to manage human capital today, and in the future, artificial intelligence, whatever. But human capital will be important, and we do have a very good human capital internally, and I'm very positive looking at the future. Now Italy is in a transition moment from the regulatory point of view. We will have new rules before the year end for new FERX, so-called FERX, a good opportunity. And the ESI will, for sure, will be able to play a very important role on that. And BES as well is a way we can develop it. And we are there for sure. So BES, APC, IPP, and we can play a very important role in the market.
Yeah, it's for sure. It's a market that is growing and growing. Now, of course, with the energy transition, there are a lot of opportunities coming up.
Yes.
How do you think maybe you are leveraging these opportunities for your growth?
I mean, I think, first of all, the market today needs renewables, for sure. That's sometimes since we a slogan, I mean, kind of slogan, but it is. The only way to reduce prices, energy prices, electricity prices, is to develop renewable energies. This is the only way. Of course, the market will slightly change in the next year, in the future years, because we will have much more. We need to have two things: much more IPP, of course, for us, much more PPAs contract. I mean, power purchase agreement contracts. That will be the future for sure. The coupling for renewable from gas prices. This will be the future. Those will be the instruments that market will have to grow a lot, and we are able to play in the middle of the game because renewables, IPPs, and we are there for sure.
So probably IPP is the strategic directive that we are taking. There are, maybe you can tell us some project that you're actually developing, and what is the strategic directive if it's not only IPP?
I mean, today we have project ongoing. We have about 5 megawatts ready to build or ongoing, and our forecast is to have about 20 megawatts per year, according to our financial possibilities, of course. And every year adding 20 megawatts of new projects. And we think IPP again is a way to have to be more independent, to have recurring revenues, to stabilize our income revenues. And we had some question today. What do you think the difference between IPP and EPC? I think EPC teach us how to deal with clients, how to deal with engineering, how to deal with projects. And now IPP, we are ready to do that because of EPC experience. So this was the way we learn, and now we are ready to act in that way, for sure.
And I think it's pretty visible from the results, also the H1 2025, that you're taking this direction, is increasing marginalities or profitabilities, is a big step that you're actually developing.
Yes.
But looking forward, looking ahead, probably for the next 3-5 years, IPP is going to be that direction. Also, what are the objectives in the next 3-5 years for the company?
The market is very much demanding IPP projects from us. This is so we are following also what the market is demanding us. Out of that, we believe IPP is the way to be independent and to have a more profitable balance sheet, for sure. And we can have a look when we see the balance sheet for the next 2-3 years. We understand that not in terms of revenues, but in terms of EBITDA, IPP will add a big value to our balance account. So this is the way we are acting now. We see the future now. We are looking at a target of 3-5 years, and no more. But that's the direction. We are financing the APP project with 30% equity and 70% debt, short or mid-term debt. That's it.
Okay. No, the picture is really clear.
Yeah.
And the idea, of course, is trying to have good reaction from the market. Investors are, of course, important, to accelerate your development and the business, the pipeline you have, So how would you think, what would be, the investment case for you, Why is it really attractive to invest in ESI right now?
Yeah, the perfect market I can see, but I don't know. I don't have the crystal ball. But to me, the perfect market is, as usual, is to have a good share of different projects, in my opinion. So IPP will be increasing, EPC will be decreasing, But in my opinion, the BESS will also represent a very important stage for us in growing up. We are sure, we know we can do very well we have some good information on that. Out of the last auction, that was something, a testing auction, let's say. We are sure we can be very much, we are sure we can be very much competitive in the BESS as well. So it's a good mix. BESS, IPP for sure will be ramping up, and IPC will stay there, little bit decreasing. But the experience we develop in EPC is quite strong also to develop IPP project and BESS project. And for sure, we have the skill to do that.
Yeah, for sure you have the skills, and I'm pretty sure that the market will, trying to show you, that you have an attractive case, especially on the market, financial market side.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for explaining us all this and going too deep in your reality, in ESI reality, and all your pipelines. And I'm be looking to see all your achievements.
Simone, thank you very much. Thank you for hosting us here in your nice offices and in Paris, of course. And we were happy to come here. And thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And thank you, everybody. So we can just see you soon for the next interview. Bye.